Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Michigan Wolverines taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Canes' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll toss it to the left. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression
breaks into the open. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Fired just a little too long as frustrated he missed that connection.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. What an offseason in the recruiting department, reeling in a top 10 class, and you got to think that's going to help.
Man, yeah, it's just nice when you get some recruiting and some excitement, right? Get a top 10 class. You know the talent is really, really good. The young talent pushes the older talent, Jesse, and it just makes the squad obviously so much better.
And with that top 10 class, David, they really feel like they were able to reload the roster, and they think they've got some impact freshmen in this class as well. Can't wait to see what they do today.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it in. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry up. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Banks. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They get to him as he throws.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The give on the option. Touchdown, Canes! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Banks. He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Hurricanes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. And the Hurricanes headed quickly to the line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Miami!
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0.
Hey man, you get back to work.
Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 21 over Florida. We'll circle back if anything changes in this contested top 5 matchup. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Here comes the heat. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Dropping back, it's Banks. Unleashes one. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it up to 46.
I was trying to tell you.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted.
Going for it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, 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 please bring it back, bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off, you're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. To the air on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
That drive, a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. A lot of time left to line up for an onside kick. I mean, you're risking giving up really good field position.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they corral the ball, so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. And the Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He wants to change this route. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's caught. And they're able to get him on the ground. The Canes want to crank the tempo. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quick completion on the out. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Hurricane. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Miami, 28, Michigan, 8.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Banks. It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Michigan.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Wolverines really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got his man. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Complete to the wideout.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Using the quick game. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Back to pass, it's Banks. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. They'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
He's got the tight end. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
A strike downfield. Touchdown, Canes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. and he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Banks. Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Under fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Latu. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. On third down, he drops to throw. Finds a man on the right. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The Wolverines in the hurry-up.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
That's caught. It's Otis. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
To the air, it's Banks. Throws for the tight end. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Race, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding it.
Touchdown, Miami! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed...
Oh, he's got some space. Nice move. Create some space. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Hurricane. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. Oregon has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 28 over Florida. We will circle back if anything big happens in this top 5 matchup you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. He has to take care of the football on this drive. You just can't survive throwing 3 picks in a game. Pulls it in. It's Otis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Dropping back, it's Banks. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I like the direction and what this offense was doing right there. You need to go to a guy that can make you a play, and he's already shown. One that's made a play. He's been in the end zone today. You need more big plays from this offense. It's been kind of slow. Get back to this guy.
The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice...
Fires one high and deep. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Got room on the return. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on second down. It's complete to the left.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Fights off a defender. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. They'll ride the hot hand. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
The Hurricanes are marching down the field. They'll run it from the gun. He breaks a tackle. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Hurricanes want to move quickly. From the gun, running back gets to give. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Canes kept this drive moving. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back to throw, it's Hills. Got his man on the right. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
To the air on second down. Finds his target down the middle. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking for a deep man. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the back. Finds his man. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Good timing on the quick out. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have with the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. The offense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. With the catch, it's Hall. Gets away from one, finds room. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Wants to throw again. Hauls it in. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Quarterback keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami!
And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 5 clash today. Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 28 over Florida. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. The only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
He'll toss it. Turning it on. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
And
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback.
He'll take a deep shot here. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Firing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And we're not used to seeing this from this offense. This offense usually clips at a really high level on third down. They execute well. Tip your cap to the defense. They won that battle.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Under fire. Going deep. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Makes the catch.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. The Canes are in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Right on the money. Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Gets it out quickly. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Throws to the tight end. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. First down, 10 yards to go. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Just keep slinging it. Going for 6. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Fires into the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Looking to throw, it's Hills. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum.
And now they lost the ball down here. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. So after hitting bankrupt, spinning that wheel of fortune, now this offense can tack a little more onto the lead. They have it first and goal. Fires into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The lone back's got it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?